everyone. I have a question for you today. What can kill coral? Pollution, overfishing, destructive fishing practices, using dynamite or cyanide, collecting live corals for the aquarium market, mining coral for building materials, and warming climate are some of the many ways that people damage the reefs all around the world every day. But today we're going to discuss about the natural coral killers. Come, let's get into the video. Natural coral killers. Some fish not only live on a reef, they eat it too. There are more than 130 types of fish known as corallivores that feed on corals. They eat the slimy mucus made by polyps, the polyps themselves, and even their stony cups. They like eating polyps during their breeding season because they are full of juicy, tasty eggs. Reef-killing creatures have different eating habits around the world. In some regions, the coral-eating fish remove so much of the reef that does not appear to grow at all. Threadfin butterfly fish in the Indian Ocean munch through large amounts of coral, but those that live around the Great Barrier Reef never eat coral. Corallivores that live in the Caribbean reefs can survive on other food too. Parrotfish are dazzling in their appearance, but deadly in their lifestyle. They dig at coral with their tough mouths, which are like beaks, and grind it up in their throats. This releases the zooxanthellae that are an important part of their diet. The stony parts of the coral pass through their bodies, coming out other end as beautiful white sand. The crown of thorns, starfish, is one of the world's most famous coral killers. It is covered in spines and can have as many as 21 arms. This starfish eats coral by turning its mouth inside out and pouring strong juices over the polyps to dissolve their flesh. It prefers fast-growing corals over the slower-growing types. The starfish eat the polyps but leave the stony structure behind. In the 1980s, Caribbean black sea urchins called diademas were wiped out by a deadly disease. These sea urchins kept the reef healthy by grazing on seaweeds. Once they had died, seaweeds took over the coral, using up space and blocking out light. Seaweed-eating fish were also struggling to survive because too many of them had been caught by fishermen. There was nothing left to control the growth of seaweed, and so the coral ecosystem was changed and may never return to its previous healthy state.